Welcome to AfterMAF number 5. This is the anti-mass. At the anti-mass, we all say the sacred words. Elo.
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 Elo. Elo. Elo. And you wanna hit that H on the end of the Elo.
Elo.
Elo. If you're really feeling it, you can put a little spin on it, like if you want to do a little fricative on the end. Elo.
Elo fricative.
Elo fricative.
Elo little fricative.
Elo.
Elo.
I think we have a very special anti-mass for everyone today. We're going to be reading from the Bible Babel, one of the most sacred texts in the Church of Eloh, written before the Church of Eloh even Eloh existed. So the Bible Babel is going to be wonderful. Let me introduce you all to the pelican of death, the first of the pelicans, which will be part of the apocalypse. The pelican of death is the slowest. As you can see, it uses a weird rectangular shape to maneuver through reality. It's also very heavy.
So it's kind of like a drone.
It is, in fact, yes. Yes, it
Donnie
hovers
drone.
above the world.
Drones apocalyptic.
Yeah, well, the drone shape is designed on the pelican of death shape, actually. It's like you got your predator drones, you got your reaper drones.
Reefer drones.
Not reefer, no. That's, no. No, I know that the Communist Party, the Democrat, like that reefer. But
AKA the devil.
this is about spreading democracy, okay? So the pelican shape is the reaper drone shape, I think. And then the predator drone is based on a sea cucumber, I think was the inspiration for the predator drone. But anyway, let's give a few more Elos, and then I think Brother Olkar may have something. And then we will see if is Sister Grayson participating in the we don't know. Well, we will leave it up to.
There's so much unknown today.
There's so much unknown today, but if the Spirit takes any of you at any time, if you feel the pelican of death's rectangle of doom over your head and you wish to participate in whatever way you want, you should let the Spirit take you and come up on stage. We will also be passing around the donation jar at some point. I'll probably do that after Brother Olkar says his piece. And then we will have the talismanic readings from the donation jar. So I will start that after, or while Olkar is.
Here's the holy altar of Whoopi and Babel.
Whoopi and Babel altar. Oh, I haven't seen the Whoopi relics. Oh. Oh. Brother Ralph, are we allowed to touch the holy relics?
Oh yeah, Brother Ralph's taking a break on this day. He don't give a fuck anymore, unless you're number 12.
Oh, Elo, 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 Elo. All right, sing it with me, and then Brother Olkar will come up and regale us. Elo,
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 Elo, Elo. Can you feel the Elo?
I feel the Elo.
Oh, feel it. Oh, feel it. Let's give a big round to Brother Olkar. Elo, Elo, Elo. Elo.
All right. The Eternal created the world as it is. He would show much wisdom if, during the time strictly necessary to smash a woman's skull with a hammer blow, he were to forget his sidereal majesty and reveal to us the mysteries in whose midst our life chokes like a fish at the bottom of a boat. Woo! But he is great and stately. By the power of his conceptions, he gets the better of us. Were he able to parley with men, every disgrace would gush up to his face. Yet, wretch that you are, Why do you not blush? It is not enough for an army of physical and spiritual sufferings that surround us to have been born.
Not enough.
Not enough. The secret of our tattered destiny has not been vouchsafed to us. I know him, the omnipotent. And he should know me too. If by chance we walk the same path, his piercing eye sees me approach from afar, he takes a shortcut to avoid the triple prong of platinum that nature gave me for a tongue. It would please me, O Creator, if you would let me vent my feelings, plying terrible ironies with a cool, firm hand. I warn you of something, that my heart holds enough of them to make an attack on you till the end of my days. I shall hit your hollow carcass so hard that I guarantee to rout out the remaining scraps of intelligence which you did not want to give to man, because you would have been jealous had you made him your equal, and which you had brazenly hidden in your bowels, wily villain, as though you did not know I would eventually have espied them with mine ever-open eye. Filched them from you and shared them with my fellow men. I have done as I said, and now they fear you no more. They treat you as one power does another. O Lord, grant me death to atone for my audacity. I bare my breast and humbly wait. Come then, ridiculous reach of eternal retribution, pompous unfurling of over-vaunted attributes. He has revealed his incapacity to halt the circulation of my blood, which flouts him. Yet I have proofs that he does not hesitate to snuff out, in their prime, the breath of other humans when they have hardly tasted the sensual pleasures of life. It's simply atrocious, but only according to my feeble opinion. I have seen the Creator spurring on his needless cruelty, setting alight conflagrations in which old people and children perished. It is not I who start the attack. It is he who forces me to spin him like a top with a steel-thronged whip. It is not he who supplies me with accusations against himself.
Get it right, Rev. Get it right.
Whoa. He's fucking with me! My frightful zest will not run dry. It feeds on the crazed nightmares which rack my fits of sleeplessness, which is why I didn't get up until noon today. It is because of Lohengrin that the above was written, so let us return to him. The pain you will cause me will not compare with the bliss of knowing that he who wounds me with murderous hands is steeped in an essence more divine than that of his fellows. Yet it is still fine to give one's life for a human being, and thus to preserve the hope that not all men are wicked, since one of them at least has known how to draw upon himself, perforce, the distrustful contradictions of bitter sympathy. Elo! Who needs to speak next? Who's had their skull ripped open and God jumped into it and he wants to like leap out of your mouth or something?
None of our brothers and sisters are feeling the spirit. Hilo. Oh, Sister Grayson. Hilo.
Somebody's idea caused things to be as they are today. Somebody's idea, some conception, some damnable conception caused planet Earth to be in the condition that it is today. Somebody's idea, some version, some perversion caused the world to be what it is today. It is not my idea. This world and what it has come to be, this is not my idea. It is somebody else's idea. It is not my idea. I would make a better world than this while I was asleep. I wouldn't make a world like this in my most evil moment. I wouldn't make a world like this, a world of misery and suffering and little children dead and dying. I wouldn't make a world like this. What kind of planet is this? What kind of planet is this?
Messed up.
What's that?
Messed up.
He's been messed up.
Yeah, fucked up. Hilo.
What they call life is truly death. This is not life. I know what living life is. This life is a dead end, no way out. It leads to the same place for everyone. In a great endless omniverse, do you dare to think that this is all that life can possibly be? Do you dare insult the creator of this omniverse and think the creator wants you to be where you are today? Do you dare insult someone who made a omniverse endless, incomparable, endless, and incomparable? This planet is a disgrace. A disgrace to the devil, and a shame to God. This planet is out of order. It's out of order. Simply and completely in disorder. A disorderly planet of chaos and confusion. Chaos and confusion. Can't you see that confusion is knocking upon your door? On everyone's door. Are you still going to sleep? Spirit of man, are you only going to use 5% of your brain? Are you only going to use 5% of your brain and say that you seek to make a better world? How ridiculous can you be? It is not the known, it is not the knowledge that can save humanity. It is the unknown. The unknown. It's the only thing that can save you. The known is called the truth. The positive is vast. It's vast because the truth is positive. But truth about the planet Earth is a bad truth. The truth about the people is a bad truth. The truth about the women of planet Earth is a bad truth. The truth about the men of planet Earth, bad truth. The truth about the children, bad truth. The truth about life itself is a bad truth. The truth about death is a bad truth. And the truth about the future you are facing is a bad truth. There's no hope in the truth. So how can the truth make you free?
Oh. Any other of our brothers or sisters feel the spirit upon them? Oh.
I gotta get a guitar though.
Oh, Brother Kyle, he needs some assistance. That's all right. I'll do a song and dance. Song.
You can dance to some that. Dance them to that. I am the loop beaten gold. I form the if gold. I make P.I. the Lord dread shields. Do call these drop down to one shield and let the earnest of Lebanon and let the aid and let right I the Lord gold. Shall not Sony namesake as a woman one of the glory, and if thou covenant with us where, for the great genitals are thy skirt and thy heel showers, can the end our God, or loop upon thee? Examine me, oh, try my reins, and for thy lovekin up and I have holy land. The walk of the Lord I have not sat, which is Zion, neither will I go if it's real, for one phone hated the kinging, and let them for so they old and upward when I fled their holy land cowarses, and behold, all their little ones shine, the sneer sons of Benjamiter, which curse degradation in the day were, but themselves in holiness. I know that the knob, Amania, but for man to tame and to do good, bow at Holy Land, and also that valley of crafts, men should eat and word divisions of Judah and enjoy the good. It is the gift of good.
Nice. Hilo.
If you get any more word of God in this particular time, it literally blow your mind, and Ralph's gonna spend the next 3 days cleaning it up. So let's go back to Brother Kai.
Brother Kyle.
My sticker's coming off.
Ah!
Uh-oh.
Holy Land rules, cross my heart.
Holy Land.
I've been spitting in this drain throughout the last couple.
You didn't spit back, did it?
That sounded tune.
I don't know, can I hear in tune?
Back before like he started making music that was like Scientologist sounding. Definitely this is the wrong place to be. There's blood on the futon. There's a kid drinking fire. Going down to the sea. We got people to meet, shaking hands with themselves, looking out for themselves. When they ask you for credit, give them a branch. When they want you to get it, chew on the grass. I know, because they told me to tell you. There's nothing to tell you. There's nothing to sell you. Won't get confused. There's a lot of chord changes back in 1993 back maybe. In the afternoon, riding the scapegoat, burning equipment, decomposing. Cool off your jets, take off your sweats. I got a funny feeling they got plastic in the afterlife. When they want you to cry, leap into the sky. When they suck your mind like a pigeon, you'll fly. I know, it's the positive people running from their time, looking for some feeling. That one's called Cyanide Breath Mint. It's a good mouthful, right? For some. Can I play one more?
Yeah.
The drain with snail shells.
Put them down there. Put them on down. They'll come back out in 17 years.
I wish I had like those ears that some musicians do that like could like, you know, pick it and be like, oh yeah. I kind of like it out of tune though. Played this one in Andy Kaufman's grave.
We're experimental here. You can do it that way.
I played this one in Andy Kaufman's grave. I played this one in Andy Kaufman's grave one time, like 2010. Shit, fucking in a band. I played this one at Andy Kaufman's grave one time, living in a van. Up in Andy Kaufman's grave. It was hard to find. Shit.
Hey, is this the one you played at Andy Kaufman's grave?
It wasn't Hitler that killed the Jews. It was the guy from Quantum Leap. It wasn't Dahmer that ate the dudes. It was the guy from Quantum Leap. It wasn't Rick Moranis that struck the kids. It was a guy from Quantum Leap. Yeah. It wasn't Ernest that was scared stupid. It was the guy from Quantum Leap. It wasn't my uncle that molested me. It wasn't me when you walked in on me. Quantum Leap. The guy from Quantum Leap. The guy from Quantum Leap. The guy from Quantum Leap. The guy. Y'all remember whose grave I played this at?
It's like Eddie Murphy.
Hopefully my guitar was a little bit more in tune when I was hanging out with Andy. Standing above Andy, standing above Andy. It was hard to find. It wasn't number 3 that crashed his car. It was a guy from Quantum Leap. It wasn't Jerry Springer that got ate by Guar. It was the guy from Quantum Leap. It's not number 12 that controls the DMT. It is the guy from Quantum Leap. I wasn't Scott Bakula for Halloween. It was a guy from Quantum Leap. The guy from Quantum Leap. He leaps inside of me. He makes me do things I do not believe. The guy from Quantum Leap. The guy from Quantum Leap. The guy from Quantum Leap. The guy. Was that shareable enough, Phil?
Brother Cassidy, the master of music, has a statement.
Oh,
I do.
That's what I think of.
Some whoopee babble.
You gotta. I do not shit where I sit. I shit directly from the mouth. The gospel according to Tom. The thing is, you have to play the game. You have to play hard. You can't let all that talk about not playing the game distract you from playing hard, or all that talk about not playing hard distract you from playing the game. Based on game day, you gotta show up. And not only do you have to put on gear that makes you look like a transformer, you have to hear that you're not playing the freaking game hard enough. For crying out loud, bring me back my steroids, you French fry sucking dog. But really, the thing is, you have to play like you mean it. You have to be focused. You can't let all that talk about not playing like you mean it distract you from being focused, or all that talk about not being focused distract you from playing like you mean it, because on game day, you have to bring it. And by it, I mean the kill instinct. And by the kill instinct, I mean you have got to be willing to pound, pummel, and pulverize without saying, excuse me, every damn second. The 3 Ps, people. And people isn't one of the 3 Ps. And there's no group known as the 3 Ps, people. Focus, for crying out loud. The 3 Ps are pound, pummel, and pulverize. You have to think like a winner. Which sounds tricky and even crazy-ass, but there it is. You have to play the game. Maybe catch a few breaks. You know, who couldn't use a little bit of help and luck sometimes? You remember that golden retriever, the one that played basketball? And when Lassie won the gold medal in the 200-meter backstroke? And the Ducks that played hockey? And that one movie with Kevin Pollak and what's-her-face who pretends to be a guy so she could be a quarterback in the NFL? Why the hell can't I get somebody like that? I mean, you have to got to get back to the damn basics, and by that, I mean in addition to pound, pummel, and pulverize, if somebody is throwing you the ball, you have to make some effort, people, to catch it. Maybe run a bit faster, maybe backpedal a bit sooner, maybe remind your someday to be pickled brain that it's game day. Maybe jump 30 freaking feet from the damn air, and because Lassie isn't available right now, that's what it's going to take. That and playing the game. God damn it. I soiled the Bible.
I've got one.
There we go.
All right.
Hey, Friar William.
So I hate it when people read from their phones, but I didn't have this prepared. So I apologize. I'm going to read a poem by Daniil Harms, who was one of the last Soviet avant-gardists. I think it's apropos.
Yeah.
And then I'll give my like impromptu translation of it. Рыжий человек. Жил один рыжий человек, у которого не было глаз и ушей. У него не было волос, так что рыжим его называли условно. Говорить он не мог, так как у него не было рта. Носа тоже у него не было. У него не было даже рук и ног. И живота у него не было. И спины у него не было. И хребта у него не было. И никаких внутренностей у него не было. Ничего не было. Так что непонятно, о ком идет речь. Уж лучше мы о нем не будем больше говорить. So it's called the Red-Haired Man. There once lived a red-haired man who had neither eyes nor ears. He didn't have he didn't have hair, so he was called a redhead arbitrarily. He couldn't speak because he didn't have a mouth. He didn't have a nose. He didn't even have any legs or hands. He didn't have a stomach. He didn't have a spine. He didn't have any insides at all to speak of. He didn't have anything. Therefore, we don't really know what we're talking about. So maybe it's better if we didn't talk about him anymore.
Any other brothers and sisters? And or both?
I think that's about it.
I think so.
Another or something. Praise the.
Praise rats. Praise nothing.
Praise the nothing.